Good morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I am up, I'm popping, and I'm glad it is what? Fun Friday. It's the weekend. And I hope you all are ready to have a good time, to put work down and enjoy yourself on this beautiful Friday. I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. And I tell you what, it is absolutely beautiful out here where I am. I'm looking forward to getting out and getting into the sunshine. We've had so much rain lately, but that's fine because guess what follows the rain? A lot of sunshine, a lot of beautiful weather, and a lot of things that are going on in our cities, in our states, in our country, in our world. And we're going to talk about that in a little while. I want to just welcome right now our listeners and viewers. Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. It's been a minute. This has been a busy week for me, you all. And it started with the Memorial weekend, and it just continued to just escalate a lot of things that I had to do. Been a busy girl. But I'm here and I'm so glad I got a chance to come on live this week. We did some replays on Memorial Day, honoring our soldiers and things that have served us and have passed away. So we did a replay on that Monday. Then Wednesday, there were some really important things to do for me, so we did a replay there. If you all get a chance, make sure you go to those pages, those platforms, and check out the replay. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We have the newest channel on YouTube, which is FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Make sure you go there and subscribe. You can always go to Cristo Records 1, Cristo Records 1, and you can subscribe. Make sure you follow, and I will follow you back. Good morning, AJ. I want to just shout some folk out right now. I think it's going pretty fast, but hey, Adu, is that ADOX? Noela. I don't want to start messing up names. Nice boy, what's up? Scott, hello. We have Astro Boy up here. Dime Lady, so many folk up here. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for your support. Like I said, it's Fun Friday. What are you all going to do on the weekend? Somebody tell me in the chat what's going on, what's happening, how you going to do this weekend. Last weekend was exciting. I did a lot of fun things. I got a chance to go to a great play and got a chance to just spend time with family, got a chance to go to church for Pentecost. Oh, wow. It seemed like the week just was full of a lot of things to do. Did you all that are here in the Portsmouth area or Hampton Roads area or Virginia area get a chance to go to the Umoja Fest? Umoja, that's how they pronounce it, I believe. And they said it was really nice. It rained a little on their parade, but other than that, people came out and they had a good time. Not only did folk come out, we had a bear that attended the festival. What's up with these bears in Portsmouth? I never knew that there were bears, and they say it's a lot of bears in that area. It's just unbelievable to me, but hey, you just never know. If these bears, if you're not getting rid of them, what are they doing? Multiplying. So you're going to see them everywhere, especially as we go into these cities and these areas and just take away, where they dwell, the woods and things like that. They're coming out. And they're going to be in your neighborhood if you don't watch out. Gotta be careful. They're everywhere, of course, but to see them, it is really, really mind-boggling to actually see bears, where you live. So anyway, Yeah, so they had the festival, they had a lot of things going on, and we're going to share some things that are coming up on the weekend in the Hampton Roads area. If you all have anything that you want to share, make sure you put it in the chat. If you have something happening in your city or in your business, your organization, please, please, please make sure you give us that information so we can share with the listeners and the viewers. In the meantime, again, we have a wonderful day here, and we got some things going on. I actually have the current job list for you all, and I am so glad to bring it. Bring it like every few weeks or at least once a month. These listings come to me, and I love sharing them with you all. And this is how it plays out. Listen, you don't have to worry about getting an ink pen or pencil or whatever. These listings are already listed. I'm going to tell you where you can find them. You can find it over on Facebook on my personal page, Yolanda Hinton. And you can go to FYI radio show there, or one FYI on Facebook as well. You can go to Yolanda Hinton's fan page. You can go to a Young Women Achieving Success page or Young Men Achieving Success page on Facebook. And you can always go to LinkedIn. It's there. Go and get these listings. Please share them with folk that need a job. You know, everybody's not working. Some folk have been laid off. Some folk have, decided to change careers. And make sure if you don't need a job, you pass these listings to your friends, family. Make sure you share them on social media, and let people know what's going on out here. A lot of the jobs may be in the Hampton Roads area, but there are some jobs that I'm sure will be virtual as well. And you can actually go on these sites after I give you the information and check it out, whether you can come here and work or be right there where you are, wherever you are, and do it virtual. So anyway, these are the jobs that I have for you on this beautiful Fun Friday. Our current job list Virginia Zoo, right in time for the summer and spring. They need a development manager, a volunteer programs manager, and many, many more. You all make sure you go online to the Virginia Zoo and see the whole listing of jobs. Also, the Tidewater Jewish Foundation, they need a senior accountant. And then we have the Norfolk Public Library, community outreach ambassador is needed for in that position. All right, the City of Norfolk Arts Program Manager, needed as well. We have the Senior Director of Development Neighborhood, and they need a director, please. The neighborhood, Seniors Director of Development at the neighborhood. That's a new one for me. I haven't heard of that one. So you all go ahead, get the listing and check that out. We have the Children's Center, and let me tell you what they have available. They have HR recruiter, IT manager, bus monitor, bus driver, service coordinator, center-based coordinator. They need an occupational therapist and a speech language pathologist. A lot of jobs that are available at the Children's Center. Also, we have victim services and program manager. This is at the Center for Sexual Assault Survivors. That's a new one. I haven't seen this one on the list, but again, the Center for Sexual Assault Survivors, they need victim services and program manager. All right, for kids, they got quite a few jobs available as well. They have a development support assistant needed, service assistant needed, services assistant, by the way, needed, temporary after-school assistant, and a housing specialist needed for kids. We also have the Heritage Museum and Gardens. They need membership and stewardship manager. That's the Heritage Museum and garden. The Virginia Beach Art Center, they need a development director. Hampton Roads Community Foundation, they need a grants associate. Tidewater Jewish Foundation, they need a development strategist. Bay Aging, they have quite a few jobs too. Business analyst, veteran directed care program. They need a mechanic. They also need human resources benefits specialists. We have the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts, and they need education and community outreach manager. Nauticus, I don't know if you all have ever visited Nauticus. It is really, really a nice place to visit. One of our features here in the Hampton Roads area. They have some things available. Jobs available are the development director and a group sales manager. Those are the two that are listed. Go on www.nauticus.com and check out what's going on there. There are probably those jobs and more. Then we have Children's Harbor. In Chesapeake, they need a lead teacher. In Suffolk, they need a lead teacher. In Chesapeake, they need an assistant teacher. And in Suffolk, they need an assistant teacher. We also have the Suffolk Public Library, which needs an administrative analyst part-time. We have the City of Virginia Beach Department of Cultural Affairs, which need grants coordinator. Tidewater Community College Workforce Solutions, they need a budget analyst. And we have another job that is available. They need a grant writer. That's at Tidewater Community College Workforce Solutions. Boy, we have a lot of jobs. Elizabeth River Project, they need an engagement manager. Hampton Roads Community Action Program needs a chief financial officer. We have Virginia Beach Neptune Festival, Director of Development is needed. Hampton Roads Workforce Council needs Emerging Workforce Program Coordinator, and the Suffolk Public Library needs a library associate part-time. These are the jobs that are available, given to us by a great source. We get them maybe every 3 weeks to 4 weeks. And I post them on my personal page. I post them on LinkedIn. You can get them if you want to email or inbox and say, hey, can you send me the listing? I will make sure you get it, but make sure you share it. Make sure you share them with people in your circle, people in your family, friends, and make sure everybody has a job. I'm telling you one thing, y'all. Cost of living is going up like crazy. Everything is getting higher. Prices are high. Of course, everybody knows that gas is high. I mean, it is really high. And so we have to do some things. Sometimes you're going to have to get a second job. Sometimes everybody in the household is going to have to work. Sometimes you're going to have to put down that cigarettes, that weed, that alcohol, all that sugar and all that stuff that you consume that you don't need, and get the essentials. Get the things you really need. And maybe, you can survive like that. Look, we've got to survive. This is survival time. And the thing about it is the things that you can cut out, cut off, do it. Like I said, if you need money for gas, cut out some of that stuff you don't need. Some eating out too much, or like I said, consuming things like smoking. Cigarettes cost a lot of money, y'all. I mean, I don't know. It's time to start. Look, sometimes for folks to start, kicking the habit. Because that stuff like that is definitely going to cost you. And so I'm saying put down some of the stuff that you don't need and some habits that you really could change to get the things that you really need. You got to have gas. You got to go to work. You got to, make sure everything is well in your household. Go to the places that you need to go. And that's another thing. Some places you don't need to go. Some places you don't need to go. Sometimes you can just kiss it. You can just sit back and you can stay home, or you can with a carpool, or ride a bicycle to where you need to go or walk. There are things that we can do with an economy like that. There are things that we can do. There are changes that can be made in order for us to continue to our lifestyle. We've got a certain lifestyle and we want to keep that lifestyle. And so we don't want to uh, sit back and just, go down into the dungeon trying to keep up with some of the stuff that we really don't need. So in the meantime, you all make sure you get this current job list. If you need a second job, a third job, get you a second or third job, save some money. And because right now we don't see the price of gas and things going back down. Some of this stuff is not going to go back down. Now, gas may go down some, but some of this stuff, that they will not go down. Ever since we had that pandemic, things have been going up. The consumer has to pay more for everything. I mean, everything has gone up. I've never seen anything like it. It is just amazing how, just things gradually are just going higher and higher and higher. And talking about eating out, let me tell you something. It is expensive to eat out. But I tell you what, I was at a restaurant picking up some food the other day, and I saw people coming in for graduation. And I want to say happy graduation to all those that have graduated, those in all grades in college, high school graduates, anybody that's graduated, congratulations. And but they were having a lot of graduation parties. And I mean, gobs of people, groups of people, families and children and everything. I said, even though our economy is a little bit, crazy, people are still buying. People are still going out. People are still, spending their dollars on whatever they want to spend it on. And, hopefully they are being smart in this time as well, knowing that you should have a certain amount of money put up, knowing that certain things, like I said before, you can get out of your listing of things that you do. You can change things around. You can be creative, and you can make this thing work for you. That's what I'm trying to say. You can make it work for you. And not only that, make sure you all look at how you're spending, because some people just winging it. They just spend. It don't matter. But if you take a look at what you're doing, if you take a look at how you're spending, if you take a look at your money, if you take a look at your budget, you can kind of manage and steward, and get things, looking better if we pay attention to our finances. And speaking of paying attention to our finances, that's going to be one of our upcoming shows. And we're going to be able to share with you how to manage money, stewardship, budgeting, getting other forms of income to supplement your lifestyle and things like that. So that's going to be coming up. I'm going to give you all some upcoming shows in a little bit. But in the meantime, again, these job listings are here for you all. Make sure you go to my page, Yolanda Hinton, on Facebook, and all the other pages that go along with it, the FYI radio show page, the fan page, so on and so on. How are you all doing today? How has everything been going for you all? Life is something. I observe family, I observe friends, and sometimes I see where life is like a roller coaster. There are things that come up that are really kind of devastating that people have to get through. Then there are some joyous things that happen that people are celebrating and things. And then, life is just what it is. It is good and evil, good, bad, and the ugly. It is, the hills and the valleys, the mountains, and sometimes it's just as smooth as silk. But nevertheless, it's a joy to see how people overcome and they continue to evolve. They can continue to try to manage, their lives and live the best that they can live. I've had recently something that took place to a family member that was really devastating. And we continue to just, pray for, those that are close to the situation and family and friends. And we pray that, they will see the light of needing to continue to go on when things happen to our loved ones. We've got to continue to go on. We have to encourage one another. We have to be a support system to one another. And we have to see that sometimes we go through necessary things. We don't want to go through those things, but this is life. And sometimes we go through some things that are hard. But like I said, not only do I see where people are in despair, but then I see where they triumph. I saw a friend the other day ringing the bell, and you know what that means? They mean they have overcome a certain stage where they had treatment and things like that, and they are rejoicing that they're still here. They're rejoicing that they have come through, and it's a joy, to see how our lives play out. So we've got some good things in store for you all. I wanted to first go over some, let's see, I wanted to kind of see what's going on in our area this weekend, actually. So I'm just going to do a little bit of around the town. I'm just going to go through it, just read quickly through some of the things that are happening here. Like I said, if you all got something going on, let me know. Put it in the chat and tell me what's going on in your city. Like I said, we just had a festival. We're going to continue to have a lot of different festivals and things in this area. We got concerts and all kind of stuff. We have the comedian Mr. Whatever tour is coming to Chrysler Hall in Norfolk on this Sunday. And you all feel free to go to www.downtownnorfolk.org. You're going to see a listing of all the things that are happening in the city of Norfolk around. This is the 757 area. Norfolk, Virginia is part of it. And so, yeah, we got comedians coming. We have all kind of things coming to our city. It says playing the 20th anniversary show at the Nova on Saturday. Anne Berlin coming to Nova. You all, if you all are fans, make sure you all get that information and get out there and enjoy yourself. Josh Gates live, an evening of legends and adventure tales at the Harrison Opera House. Wow, on Friday. This is another one. It's called Panties in a Twist. The popular all-women comedy show takes over the Wells Theater on Friday. A lot of theaters in the area, a lot of great venues here in Hampton Roads, and a lot of great shows. And we have festivals and community markets, East Coast Punk Rock Flea Market. That's new, I believe. It's running Saturday and Sunday at the Hampton Roads. Oh, this is the one that's at the Convention Center. Yes, Hampton Roads Convention Center. You all check it out. Then we have the WMXN Fest taking place Saturday afternoon at the Plot in Norfolk Neon District. Man. All right, we also have a plant swap vendor market. You can head to Selden Market on Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then the Newport News Greek Festival. I would like to go to that one. Running through the weekend at Saints Constantine and Helen Greek Orthodox Church. We got outdoor sports, Norfolk Tides versus Durham Bulls. You can catch minor league baseball action at Harbor Park. all weekend through Sunday. If you all are baseball fans, make sure you get out there and support. You got Zoo Grooves, Girls Night Out, live music and evening fun at Virginia Zoo on Friday night. You know, the zoo is not just showcasing animals and whatnot. They're doing a whole lot of family fun features and girls' nights out and things for children and so forth and so on. You all check out your listings in your city. You can go to the aquarium, different things, and they just don't have you just looking at stuff. You engage in things as well, engage in great activities. Then we have bike nights too. That's another thing. I would love to go there. I love riding bikes. Enjoy evening ride at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens, running Friday through Sunday. See, that's something I want to do. The thing is, my son needs to bring my bike back. Chris, if you're listening to me, dear, the only way I think I can participate in this if I have my bike. So bike nights, evening ride at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens, running Friday through Sunday. And let me tell you something about the Botanical Gardens. It is absolutely beautiful. They have walking trails, bike trails, beautiful flowers and greenery and all kind of stuff. They have places where you can shop, eat, and just really, really enjoy the botanical gardens. It is beautiful. I just went to a beautiful engagement event there last month, and it was all that. I said to myself, I definitely want to get back to the botanical gardens in here in this area. You know, one thing about the 757, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Newport News, and all them, the 757 is just, it's pretty big, and it has so many wonderful features that you all can participate in. It's absolutely marvelous here. And, you know, I know a lot of people like to travel out, you know, from their city, you know, get away from it all. But sometimes, you know, having those staycations or, you know, things in your own backyard can be just as fulfilling. I know as far as me, we have our Virginia Beach Oceanfront Resort, and baby, I'm there every year, because I love all the hotels and all the food and the festivals, and they also have concerts and all kind of things, which you know, it's just beautiful. We also have the casinos, and they have so many shows. Now, guess who's coming to Portsmouth Casino? June, I believe it's this. Is it? Let's see, June the 5th. I believe it's June the 5th. It's the weekend, the first weekend in June. Bobby Brown will be here. They just had the Jacksons. They have so many people coming in and out of the new casino. This is casino just a few years old. They just opened a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago at the most. And now the hotel is being built with that along. They have the convention center there, restaurants, all kind of things right here in Portsmouth, Virginia. And Norfolk, look, they just had to get them one. And so now Norfolk is building up. I believe that I think it will be ready 2027 or 28. A portion of it is already up. The hotels and things are being, and this is the one in Norfolk now. I already talked about Portsmouth. This is the one in Norfolk, Virginia, which will probably be just as successful. Because I'm telling you, that one over in Portsmouth, talking about that is coming in like I don't know what. And as that money comes in to the state, you see, and to the city, you see the building of all kind of developments coming up, all kind of things coming up. That money is huge. So Norfolk decided to do the same thing, and we'll see where that goes to as well. I'm sure they'll be bringing some great artists and features and things like that to the casino there, the hotel there. And I tell you what, these cities are definitely building up to bring in the money and entertain us as well. We have all kind of things, like I said, at the ocean front, but there are some things that are at the ocean front that are fairly new as well. And you all can Google Virginia Beach Resort area and see what's happening at the ocean front as well as in the surrounding uh, area of the resort. Let's see. I have some upcoming shows, and then I have to get out of here. Let me see. Let me shout out some more folk. Okay, I need to shout y'all out. Dylan, what's going on? Gary Majette, hey, Gary, I caught you on your show the other day. Gary Majette lived in Portsmouth. He's a Portsmouth fella and grew up around his family, and he grew up around our family, and he's on the move. I'm glad to see him up there. I really am, and love to the family. Carmel Candy, I like that. Matthews, what's going on? Um, I think I'm not sure. There's let's see, ThereSahising.SON6. I didn't want to mess that up. Rocky, what's going on? God favor, what's happening? Let's see. Let's see who else is up here. I don't want to mess up some of these names here. Kiddo, I think that's part of it. Some of them are numbers. It's quite a few over here. F. Jones, I think that's it. Lulu, what's happening? Lily, hello. Gwen, how are you doing? Jaquita, how are you? Kimmy, hi. I think it's Abby. Hello, Richard, what's going on? And on and on. Eric, hello. Chip, hi. Swandy, I think that's it. Remy, hello. Viola, hey girl. Rosemary, what's going on? Good to see you here. Um, so many folk. I just want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your support. Before I go, I want to make sure I give you all some upcoming shows. And I'm kind of going through things quick because there's a lot of things that I need to do on this afternoon. And I wish I could stay longer, but I have to get out of here and make sure I get everything done. Is that Daisy? What's up, Daisy? Herb, hi. Rochelle, hello. Um, let's see. George, what's going on? Yvette, hello. Carlos, Mink, what's happening? Little Fleming, so many folk up here that have joined us. Rodriguez, hello, how are you? Stanley, hello. Mia, what's happening? Sky, hi. Is it Sam? It's SANXSONYA. Clary, hello. I think that's what that name is. AJ again, hi. So many of you guys that took your precious time and decided to hang out with Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. So I got a few upcoming shows for you all that I want to name. There are some that are still being confirmed, but don't forget to join me on Monday. Hopefully, I have my friend from Oklahoma with me. Waiting for him to confirm. We're going to talk about OKC and the Spurs. I tell you what y'all think? Who do you think is going to win and go to the final? Along with who's going to the finals already? Who's already there? The Knicks, yay! Wait a minute, let me get my clap. Lord have mercy, the Knicks made it to the finals. I'm really glad because the Knicks to me stood out throughout the season, and for them to land right there in the finals gave me a lot of joy. Now, we got the Spurs and we got OKC. What's going to happen? Does anybody want to do a prediction? I'm gonna give my prediction win. Well, I'm gonna tell you who I favor. I favor OKC. So I'm thinking OKC and the Knicks are going toe to toe. Now listen to this. When it comes to if those two are in the final, that's going to be a hard thing for me because either one of them, I favor. The Knicks, OKC, if those two go toe to toe in the finals, it's just going to be it's just going to be fire. It's going to be all that. And I'm going to be looking forward to it. Now, the Spurs have a chance because the Spurs are doing, we'll see. We'll see how this, some people say that this thing is going to play out, 7 games when it comes to OKC and the Spurs. I don't know what you all think. And I don't want to talk about it too long because join me on Monday and we're going to talk about the finals, where we're going from here. It's almost over with. After those two go to the finals, we got those games they have to play. I think the best of 4 again. And then that's going to be it for the NBA for the season. I'm looking forward to that, the finals, but I'm also looking forward to them gearing up for the NBA. In the meantime, on Monday, we'll also cover the WNBA. I tell you what, those games are fire as well. And so we are going to be covering them, that sport, and more. So make sure you tune in on Monday. Also, we want to shout out Monday. If you're interested in shouting out a birthday or your business, or just say hello, you got to send me your email address and I can pull you in so you can say hi to our viewers and listeners. So don't forget, on Monday, it's going to be Monday Sports Talk. Be there. Also, let me make this announcement because I had a guest on last Friday that was on with me. He's City Councilman of Chesapeake, Les Smith, and he has a youth conference that's taking place on tomorrow, May 30th. And it's a youth conference for teenagers and parents as well. You can go to www.groundzerodevelopment.info. And it's on my page. You all can see the flyer and everything. Check it out. You can still come. You can register if you get there because registration ended, I think, on yesterday online. But you can go and still try to register when you get there. But go to www.groundzerodevelopment.info and get info about this great youth conference. Mr. Les Smith and his organization, Ground Zero, they are putting this together for our youth, and we want you all to participate. Also, Jason Baker, we are looking forward to him coming back, cryptocurrency. He'll be talking more about it, where it is, where it's going, if you want to dabble in it, his experience, of course, and much, much more. We're looking forward to him being on. Also, Chris Hinton, real estate. 2026. We'll be talking with him as well. We have some folk. Oh, June the 3rd, Wednesday. Don't forget our friend Ferg, who is a comedian here in the area, travels out throughout the country as a comedian, and he's going to be here with me on June the 3rd. Make sure you all join me on that Wednesday talking to Ferg. You know, I just saw him in a play. He was cracking me up too. Just saw him in a play last weekend, and make sure you join us so we can talk with him. You can catch him a lot on TikTok, Ferg, Ferg. Check out his page, and he's going to be my very special guest on Wednesday, our Men Issues segment, and let's see how that plays out. I'm looking to have a lot of good fun as he comes and joins me on Wednesday. We also, let me see if I can just pull up and see if we can get, let's see, who else? We have some potential guests. And let's see if I can give you all some of those that may be visiting with us. We are looking to have Shoshana Withers, who's an actress and movie producer, on with us. Also, Mika Turner, who's a photojournalist and author. Then we have Allison Moore, comedian and business owner. You've probably seen Allison all over the place. Looking forward to having her on, as well as others. We will give that information to you all on social media. In the meantime, make sure you continue to look at FYI Morning Show and check out our shows. If you want to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, you can inbox me, or you can go and email me at FYIMorningShowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIMorningShowLive@gmail.com. Inbox me, like I said. Go to my personal pages or my FYI pages on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and let me know that you're interested in being on the show. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to share with you all before we leave? Make sure you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you pray for many. We need so many prayers going up for families, for individuals, for those that find themselves in crises, those that have lost loved ones, those that are just doing things that need your prayer and support. Make sure you all lift everybody up. Our leaders, Lord knows, oh, Jesus, don't let me get on politics, because that's going to be another upcoming show. But for our leaders, because dear God, if they don't need the guidance of God, I don't know who does. We've got to definitely make sure we not sit back and despise, but sit back and pray and say, Lord, can we get some help? Because some of these folk are running things in the ground, and we don't have time for that. We got families that we want to see prosper and survive in this world, and we want to make sure these leaders are leading. Look, we have the midterms coming up soon, and we're going to be talking about that more. We want you to get involved in, pushing the vote and making sure we have everything we need to vote. Make sure you talk to your children that can vote about voting, and those that can't vote, still talk to them. Make sure you gear up and get ready for any tricks. Because some of these folks are how are you tricky about voting? Why do we have to be tricked one way or another? Don't trick us. Just give us the information we need to make sound decisions on leadership. We are looking for leaders, and we want to follow people that have our best interests in mind. We don't need tricks. We don't need people disenfranchising. We don't need folks suppressing and doing all kind of things. We need to have people that are going to be honest about what's going on in our world, how we can make changes, how we can support. And we don't need to go down some road of looking crazy, as a country. Make sure you all gear yourself up. Talk to your leaders. Talk to your counselors. Those that on city councils, those that are mayors, those that are governors. Make sure you get close to delegates and find out what it's going to take for you to secure a best life for you and your family and your community and your world. Also, I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention this, an upcoming show. We're going to do our summer specials on pool safety and different things like that. Actually, I'm going to be around my pool, and hopefully I'm going to try to get someone from the pool safety and swimming safety to come right to my home and sit outside with me around the pool and talk to you all about water safety and some things that we have to keep in mind. A young person, real young boy, just finished drowning just recently. It was on the national news, and we really need to push that message out when it comes to water. Water is not nothing that you can play with. You can play in it, but water can be very, very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So we want to make sure children and parents, get an idea of what, to do when things happen or how to stay safe. And so look for that show as well. So look, y'all, this has been FYI Morning Show Live. And I'm Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and I'm so glad I was able to be here with you all. Thank you so much for your support. You all are such a blessing, and I'm glad that you take your time to be with a girl. Maddox, what's going on? Q, hello. So many folk here. King's daughter, been checking you out. Jennifer, hi. Michelle, hello. Sexy and I think you know it. That's how it's pronounced. Melissa, hello. Thank you. And I'm going to see you all soon. Check me out on Monday, 9:30. I'm on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. We have some great upcoming shows coming and a lot of great fun as well. Be safe. See you on Monday for Monday Sports Talk. Bye now. I'm going to say goodbye to our friends over here on TikTok first. And then Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. We're going to see you all later as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.